Hi everyone, this is Sunny, and today I had come up with one more new session on Git and GitHub. In case you are not familiar about Git and GitHub, I will suggest to go through my previous session. So let's start the session of today. And if you had already gone through my previous session, you may be aware of Visual Studio Code. So let's open that. And how to open it? Go to search bar, type Visual. You will find this Visual Studio Code. So Visual Studio Code is like where we practice our Git commands. So we had already installed this in our previous session. So that's why I was suggesting to go through my previous video first. Now next is to open folder. And how to open that? Click on File, Open Folder. So either you can choose some existing folder where you have done the changes, or you can create new folder. So let's create new folder so that you can understand in a better way. You can understand from scratch. Go to this PC. Now click on new and folder. So give some meaningful name, Git demo, select folder. So it has been created. You can see our Git demo project is ready. And if you go to drive, you can see the same name is here. So this is our folder, and this is what we have selected from this Visual Studio Code. So right now this folder is empty. So whatever the change we will do in this Git demo folder. And we have to update Git. We have to tell Git, okay, so this is our folder where we have to track all the changes. For that, we need to make this Git demo, which is a folder right now. We have to make this a repository. And how to make that repository? Go to Visual Studio Code. First, we need to open terminal. And how to open the terminal? Expand this Git demo project, and then click on Open Integrated Terminal. So here you need to do the right click. Okay, Open Integrated Terminal. So this has opened the terminal. This is our terminal, and you will find the same path here. And here you have to type the command as git init. So now this empty folder is ready. So we have made this repository. So next is to add some files, and how we can add files. If you move your cursor here on these icons, you will see this is a new file. We can create new file, we can create new folder, we can refresh, or we can collapse. So let's create new file and give it a name as index. Any file you can create, doesn't make any difference. So let's create index.html, and let's create some tabs. So we can just write anything, doesn't make any difference, but let's make it meaningful. And that what we have in the HTML body, I guess. Then let's create table, then tr, then td. In td we can write this is our first version. And next is to save this file. So let's save this file. So this is our file which we created, and we will save this file. Control S. The file is saved. Now we have to add this file to our repository, which is Git demo. And how to add file? Git add index.html. So this file is added, and if you want to check the status, you can do that as well. Git status. New file index.html. It is in green, which means this is in staging area. So it's not yet committed. So we have to commit this. Make this change permanent. And how we can commit? Git commit m-m, and then give some meaningful commit. Let's give first version. So our first commit is ready. We have done the change. So now let's create one more change, one more version. For that, let's copy this and change the text here, make it second version, and then save, and follow the same steps. Git add index.html, and then git commit -m, give meaningful commit, second version. So our 2 commits are ready. We have done 2 changes and 2 versions we have created using our git commands. Now next, if you want to check your commits which you had done for this git demo project, you can do that also by using command which is git log. See, these are the 2 commits which we have done. So these unique IDs gets generated automatically by Git. Now this master, which is a branch name, is pointing to second version, which is our latest version, which means if this is pointing to here, which means this is our latest version. Now let us say if you had the requirement, you had to check out some other version. Let's suppose we have to check out to first version, or we have to check out to some other version. We have a lot of commits and we have to check out to any version. What you can do, git checkout, copy this, okay, and then paste here. You can see we had copied this and pasted here, and then now first let's check this page. So we have 2 TDs here. This is our first version, this is our second version, and we are currently with the latest version, which is second version. And now when we move out, when we check out the first version, you will feel the difference here. Let's do enter. See, on the top the second TD is gone, second version is gone. Now we are pointing to first version. If you want to verify this, how you can do that? Git log. See, this head is now pointing to first version. Okay, by this way you can check out to any version you want. Now let's say you want to point to latest version again. For that you have the command git checkout master. Now once we enter here, you can see the difference again. Enter. You can see the second TD is back again. So we are pointing to second version again. And how to verify that? Git log. You can see head master is now pointing to second version again. So by this way you can point to a latest version or to any version as per your requirement. Okay, so now moving to some other. Now here we can see how to restore. Okay, now I will show you how we can restore the changes which we have done by mistake. So here you learned like how we can do the checkout, but now let's say what you did here, by mistake you have done this change and you saved this also. So you saved this, but you don't need this change. Now how you can restore this? It's very easy. You can do git restore, simply dot. You can see this is gone. So this change has been removed. By this way you can restore. If you want to restore everything by using dot, you can restore that. But if you want to do that for some specific file, you can also mention this file name also. Now this is what when we save the file after doing any mistake. Now how to restore change after adding file to staging area. So this is also very useful. Let's do that. Now here let's say we did some change like mistake. Let me mention this mistake, and we saved this file, but here also we added this file to staging area. And how to add? Git add index.html, and then we saw this was done by mistake, and how we can restore this after adding to staging area. Let me show you that. you can first go git diff and then cached. Okay, it's not cached, I guess. Yeah, okay, sorry. Let me quit this. It is not single. Git diff, it is double hyphen, okay, cached. See, it is showing you. So this was a mistake which we have done, and we need to restore this. And how we can achieve this? Git restore staged. So let's use this command. Git restore staged. Yes. So now we are back to our modified change. Now if you see here, git states, it is now we are in the modified change. Now we can easily restore it. And how? Which we had already done, like how to restore back. Earlier we were in staging area, but now right now by using this command we are now in modified change, modified area, and now we can restore it by using git restore and dot. So if you do the refresh here, I think it should gone. Let me close this and then go to index page. I think something is wrong, so let's do it one more time. Ideally should get removed. Let's do it one more time. Git restore staged, and then we can give the name of the file, which is index.html. Okay, and now we will do git restore. Okay, so this time it has been removed. What we were doing, what mistake we were doing, we have to give the file name here. So we had given index.html, and then when we do restore, it easily get restored. So by this way you can check, you can go to staging area and then you can do the restore after adding file to our repository. Now next is, how can we restore after adding file after doing commit? Now let's see that also. Go to again to our Visual Studio Code, and this time we do some mistake. We save this file. So these are some scenarios which we should know, like in case these were you get the requirements, so you can do that in the project. Okay, we will add this first. Git add index.html, and now here also we have added this file. Earlier we just add file and then I showed you how to restore, but in this case we will commit also. Git commit -m, let's give it some name as third version. Okay, so this is third version of change, and we have done the commit, and this was done by mistake, and we need to restore. We don't need this change. And how we can achieve this? See, for that we have the command which is git reset. So we can do git reset. So let's do this. Git reset, and then it is hard head. Okay, hard head, and then this sign. So once we do this, we have either two scenarios. Either you can do soft head or you can do hard head. Hard head, what it does, it uncommit the change, it do the uncommit and discard change also. But when we do the soft head, the change will be there and it will get uncommit. Okay, but we don't need change here, so that's why we will do hard head. So let's do this, and let's see it will work as expected or not. You can see that mistake is gone. So this has been removed. Now you have seen like how we can restore change even after commit. Now you can do this change. I will share this in a comment. You can go through and you can do this the practice also. Now moving to next, logging. So for logs I have given some meaningful commands which we will practice also. Now let's say what we need is we need two commits, two last commits which has been done. How we can do that? Two commits with some details. For that you can use git log -p -2. It will give you last two commits. See, it will give you all the details and the commit IDs. And if you want more details in a more summarized way, you can do git log and stat. Git log stat. It will give details in more summarized way. Quit. If you want to do some formatting, okay, so the formatting should see right now the format is not that perfect, but if you want to do these commit IDs with some better format, what you can do, git log pretty is equal to one line. So let's use this command, git log ---- pretty is equal to, this is one line. So let's see how. So you can see it looks better. So we get two commit IDs. If you have thousands of commits, so that you will get that in a more better way. Now let's say if you have the requirement where you have multiple thousands of commits and you want to search on basis of the comments which you had given for those commits, like this first version, second version. So you want to search the text as per this. So how we can do that? By using grep command. So it is very simple. You have to type git log --grep is equal to, and here you need to provide the comments. So let's give first. Okay, so let's verify the comment. It is okay. So this is, yeah, this is correct. We can hit enter here. See, first version. So this is, we get the comment here, comment ID, and this is what we were searching. So you can search anything. It will give you all the comments where you had given this what you want to search by using grep command. And here also you can, if you want to check, if you want to filter out the dates, the commits as per the dates, you can use git log since, git log until. So you can use these commands also. So you can do this practice from your own. Now moving to next, git log. Now if you want to search git log author, okay, so let's do this. So who is the author here? Sunny test 2. So if you want to search, if you want to find out the data for which author is Sunny test, you want all the comments, you can do that also. Git log ---- author is equal to what it is, Sunny test 2. If you remember, we had in the first session we had configured this username and email. So we are searching right now with the author. You will find here, see, it's coming in red, Sunny test 2. For this we have this comment, and again we have for this author we have two comments. So okay, so this is how we can find out the author details. So that was it for today's session. I hope you understood. We'll come up with the next session shortly. Till then, have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care. Be healthy and be safe. And the most important, love your family. Bye bye.